Now today, ladies and gents, it is the day we saw Sofi Technologies reporting their Q4 earnings, or should I say their first profitable quarterly earnings, because ladies and gents, Sofi Technologies, it is official, they are now a profitable company, because ladies and gents, in terms of the EPS, they reported an EPS of 2 cents, a positive EPS of 2 cents, which is something that we've been waiting for, and to finally to get to see Sofi being a profitable company, it is something that makes me to be really excited. You will know that this this 2 cents rather, ladies and gents, it is far better than what analysts expected, because analysts were expecting a 0.004 EPS, and to get to see Sofi coming with 0.02, it is something that of course makes me to be really excited as the Sofi investor, because ladies and gents, once again we see Sofi managing to thrash analyst expectations in terms of the total revenues they generate and the earnings per share, because with the revenues they saw total revenues of over 594 million, whereas of course analysts were expecting 571 million. This continues to be great for Sofi, because now it's over 10 earnings. So for the past 10 quarters, Sofi Technologies have been managing to beat analyst expectations, which is something that is pretty amazing. I mean, today, ladies and gents, we get to witness the company that was once a non-profitable company turning into a profitable company, or a company that turned into a profitable company in Q4, which is something that is pretty amazing. And the good thing is that, ladies and gents, this year they continue to see themselves continuing improving in terms of profitability, which is something that is pretty amazing, because on their outlook, ladies and gents, they are expecting to report a GAAP net profit for the year of between 90 and 110 million dollars, which is something that makes me to be really excited. So the GAAP net profit for the fourth quarter was sitting at 48 million dollars, which is something that of course it is pretty good. So these 594 million dollars that Sofi reported for their net revenues for the quarter, ladies and gents, it was a 34% increase year over year. Now when we look into the membership growth, Sofi for the fourth quarter, they saw membership of over 580,000, which was of course a 44% increase year over year, which saw Sofi Technology to now have a total members of around 7.5 million at the end of Q4. This is something that is good, something that is pretty amazing, because we continue seeing Sofi Technologies growing as a company, and to know that right now we are in a profitability of Sofi, it is a profitable company, makes me to be really excited. Now as for the net GAAP income for the year, Sofi Technologies, as I've told you, they are seeing a net GAAP income of around 95 to 105 million dollars, which is something that makes me to be really excited, because for the full year, Sofi it's seeing themselves generating a net income of up to 105 million dollars, which is something that is pretty good. They also anticipate adjusted EBITDA margin of around 30%, which is something that is also pretty good, pretty exciting, and I'm very excited as the Sofi investor. Now they are also seeing a GAAP EPS of between 7 and 8 cents, which is something that, like, once again, it is pretty good. Now for the members, they are planning to see total members of around 2.3 million for this year, which of course represent a 30% growth when comparing to the kind of members they saw last year. So this is something that is pretty good, something that is making me to be really excited as the Sofi investor, because ladies and gents, finally we are getting the company whom we love, ladies and gents, continue growing. I mean, from 2023 to 2026, Sofi I expect to see a compound revenue growth of between 20 to 25%, which is something that shows you that Sofi will be growing in terms of revenue generation by 20-25% on average for the next coming 3 years, which is something that is pretty amazing, pretty good. Sofi continues to be that company that grows, and I'm very excited about today's earnings. Otherwise, with all that, guys, just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the likes button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you get to be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And God bless you all.